Good afternoon, guys. It's after 4 in the afternoon. After 4 in the afternoon. Um, we are currently hemming. We are adjusting these sleeves. I'm shortening these jacket sleeves. It's going well so far. I'm enjoying it. Today has been really gloomy. It's a gloomy day. It was really, really rainy yesterday, and today is just really gloomy. And yeah, to make the day even more gloomy, let me tell you, woke up really late. I woke up 1 hour before my studio is supposed to open. My studio opens at 9. I woke up at 8. Usually I wake up like 5, 6 in the morning. Yeah, we woke up 8 o'clock. Disoriented. And it's because I was on the phone last night into this morning talking to one of my best friends, and she lives overseas. So we were just, catching up on life with our monthly dates and everything. And I loved it. Would not replace that for anything. But oh my god, I woke up so late and decided to get breakfast. So I had tea only for breakfast. Came straight into the studio and started working on the pink outfit that I need to finish. That took a hot minute. And then by the time I was done, I decided, oh, I'm really hungry. I'm starving at this point. Let's go get something to eat. Decided to cook up some pasta, had some pasta, and thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna just cook up lunch one time. Yeah, that wasn't happening. I put the lunch on to cook. The gas decided, I'm finishing. I'm done. So we literally no gas, and I just threw my hands up in the air because honestly, I got no time for it. I just wanted to sew and cook and make sure I had something to eat for lunch so that I wouldn't feel annoyed when it is my client's game, because today was a heavy client day apparently. Only one came so far. And we are 50 minutes before, well, 45 minutes before the studio closes. So don't ask me when the others are coming, but that happened, right? So that happened, and then persons were just calling the business phone throughout the day. It was slightly annoying because all I wanted to do was sit and sew, and thankfully I wasn't recording, but it was still like breaking my concentration. And I got some personal calls to break my concentration as well too. So it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot today so far. And I am, yeah, still haven't eaten lunch. I had the remaining of my breakfast just now. Haven't eaten lunch yet, and learning how to really do these sleeves properly so that we would have a zero complaint, because we love that for ourselves. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm watching business vlogs and stuff, and I just thought I'd give you guys an update as to what's happening in life on this Monday. Today's Monday, the 19th of May, actually. So just, an update on life and what's going on. And I do have some commitments at after 6. So I'm not too sure we'll be in the studio even doing anything. It's just been a lot. But we're getting through, and the place is just so gloomy. It's not helping the cause, It's really not helping the cause. The nice thing about it is that the rain is falling. It's raining. And my plants are getting its water. Like, all my plants. Like, I took all the plants outside, the majority of plants, and made sure that they were in a position to get the rainwater. And if you see how gorgeous those plants are looking right now, just fully in love with my plants at this point. So that's the one good thing about this whole gloomy season apparently, is the fact that my plants love the rainwater. So we're happy about that. So what I'm going to do is not continue filming right now, because filming is taking up a lot of time. So I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing before and trying to get this work out and see what else I have to do, and then I'll check in with you guys a little later. So toodaloots. Good morning. It's almost 6 a.m. in the morning. I am up bright and early getting work done. I'm currently doing some admin work because we don't have time to do that when the studio opens. So the studio opens at 9. I think I mentioned that a lot, but it opens at 9, and so I don't really have much time to do anything before 9. So we gotta wake up early. We're early birds, we're morning individuals, we love it. Wake up early. So I'm currently doing some admin work. I'm trying to get some videos to download or pick out the videos that I want to add to the next vlog that I'm going to be doing for next week, the next studio vlog. So I'm trying to do that this week so that, because today I suppose I have a video going up and there's nothing going up because I did not get a chance to edit because we have been so busy and tired this past week. So we are going to do that. Also too, today I want to film some tutorials. So I have 5 things in the studio to actually finish doing, and I think I'm gonna film all 5 as tutorials, so I'll have at least 5 weeks of tutorial content, so I don't have to worry about that on a Thursday, which is good. So first of all, we're going to be doing how I make a scrunchie using the burrito method. I've been making scrunchies recently and trying to learn what I like, the feel of what I like. So I'm going to be making that. Today I'm going to be filming that. I do have to finish the second sleeve on the jacket that I'm currently working on. So I'm thinking that I can film how I do that or what I learned. Honestly, what I just literally learned yesterday on how to do that. So we could try that. And then also too, I am thinking about recording or filming a tutorial on how to shorten a shirt sleeve, because I have one of those to do, a male shirt. It's a dress shirt, it's a suit shirt. Does that make sense? I don't know. And then I have how to replace a zipper on a suit pants, because I got a suit pants last night to replace a zipper on. And also too, I got another suit pants on how to extend the waistband, or no, it's to decrease the waistband. The waistband is too big. So I'm thinking that those could be the 5 tutorials that I record today, which will actually make me feel productive, because then I would actually do my work and then I'll be done. Also too, I think that's it. And then I have another project to work on that I'm not going to be recording for any tutorials. That will be just strictly recording for this studio vlog. But yeah, this is what we're going to be working on. So we're just going to pull down some content. I need to pull down content from April the 4th to the 8th actually. So I have April the 10th vlog already recorded and uploaded and everything. April the 9th, April the 30th. But between the 4th to the 8th, we are missing content. We don't have things like that. So I'm thinking about doing a days in the life. So I'm thinking about like a week in my life, or just days in life, because I don't think I'm going to use every single day from that particular week. So I'm thinking that, so that we can get move on and can actually get some really good content. And then I also too have some other things that needs to be edited. There's a lot of things that need to be edited in my camera roll that has not been edited as yet, and it's like 200 gig of films, so it's crazy. But that is what I want to work on today. It is the 20th of May. Today's Tuesday, 20th of May, and I think it should be a good one. Yesterday wasn't as great. Yesterday I had a lot of plans. I was feeling really good about life, and then, as I mentioned before, mishaps, gas finish, things like that. Couldn't get to cook the way I wanted to cook. Talking about that, I need to go and defrost my chicken. So I couldn't get to do the things that I wanted to do, and I wasn't able to do that, and it was kind of annoying and frustrating. And then you just had like the day just didn't turn out right, and I was like super tired at night, so I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even watch my favorite show. So we are hoping that today is a much better day, and that we're up early so we can get things started earlier, and we're going to try that. So I'm going to be taking you guys along as per usual.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you.
It's currently 8:34 in the morning, and I managed to get through breakfast, which is very surprising for my soul, honestly, to finish the app actually 8 before 9. That is very surprising. The studio opens at 9. I keep saying that. But And I do want to start my work at 9, so we do want to do the tutorials and everything starting at 9, so we have about 30 minutes again. Currently I am editing next week's studio vlog, because this week's studio vlog did not go up. It has to go up in the next 30 minutes. It's not gonna happen. So we're just editing next week's vlog. I'm trying to get it edit. Oh my god, the thing with having no space on your devices. I have 4 devices and there's no space, and I need probably like to get my hard drives. Like I have 3 hard drives. Yeah, they're not even, I think I have them probably in one of those boxes. I'm not even sure if they still work or anything. And then on top of that too, you do have to get the adapters, the connectors and everything. I am so over it. So I'm currently downloading all my videos from the Google Photos, like Google Drive or whatever. So I'm currently doing that, and it is taking forever. I've managed to edit at least 3 days. So I did April 4th, April 5th, April 6th, and we're currently on April 7th. And April 7th and April 8th is the 2 longest days that I recorded footage. And I'm like, why did I do this? Also too, I am actually skipping out some of the videos because something I just don't need. The current video right now is about, I think it's like 15 minutes long. So we did it in 2 parts. We have vlog part 1, vlog part 2. This is going to be vlog part 3. And I'm exporting them as they come, so it minimizes the amount of actual, footage, like megabytes. And then we're going to just clump it all together and edit that. So we're doing a rough edit. I am not sure I'm going to be able to finish doing the edits or downloading these videos before 9 o'clock. But at 9, I'm going to get up off my butt and head into the studio so that I can get my work done. I also want to get my work done. I'm trying to get these videos downloaded and deleted. So I'm deleting all the raw footage, which is probably a mistake. But honestly, with studio vlogs, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want the edited version of the video at the end of the day. But the reason why too I trying to basically delete all the raw footage is because I record in the highest record. Wow, I record in the highest. What is that? Frames per minute or second or whatever. I record in the highest one, which is 1080 that I'm allowed to record in. And 1080 takes up a lot of space. A lot of space. So we are going to be deleting that. We have like 200 plus gig of footage that I need to get rid of. So don't ask me how I'm gonna do it, because I keep adding footage to it every single day. Right now this is adding footage to it, so don't ask me how I'm gonna get rid of 200 gig of footage. But we may just have to pay for storage and just chill our bones, pay for more storage, additional storage. Right now I have 2 terabytes of storage. So yeah, it's crazy. One of the biggest things I realized as well too, as I download this footage, is that there's a lot of repetitive things that are happening, and after a while you get fed up of editing repetitive things, and I think you probably get fed up of seeing repetitive things as well too. So I'm thinking that I don't need to input all the footage into the videos. Like I don't need to download every single thing. That will help me to have less things to download in the long run. I don't know if you can see this, but so we are currently here. So I have to download. So I'm going to be downloading this video. This video is 43 seconds of me talking, I think. And then I'm going to download the other one. But all this footage here is footage for the Monday, the 7th of April, which is a lot of footage. So we're almost done. So once I get through at least to the 7th, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna head into the studio in about 20 minutes. I am gonna cut it off here right now because Calvin, my refrigerator, decided to start making back noise. For those who don't know, yes, Calvin is my refrigerator, and he loves to let me know that he's alive and working well. So I'll see you guys in the studio. So it's after 9. The place is currently very still and very quiet, which I actually don't mind. I can't put on music. I'm going to be recording some tutorials, so we can't do music. So we're just going to chill, record our tutorials and just chill, right? But I do want to say, I'm in the studio. It's after 9. I called a client to let her know that her dress is ready, so she's going to be coming in about an hour to 2 hours. They usually come really early and kind of throw off my whole equilibrium, but it gonna be fine. I'm masked up because we're gonna be sewing, and we're sewing fibers that tend to fray and spray. So we're gonna be doing that. The full tutorial up is gonna be the scrunchie tutorial. I'm gonna do that first, and then we're gonna move on to other things, and hopefully we get to finish in time. Place is very cloudy actually, really really cloudy. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but it certainly is letting us know that hey, we don't really like the sun these days. So I don't know what kind of May weather we are having, because usually May is like the hottest month in our country. So yeah, it's not really that hot. It's more what's that word? Humid. It's more humid than anything else. So it's very disgusting. It's very still, and it's like you need a diffuser and every other thing to make sure that you breathe properly. So I have my mask so that I can sew and not end up with breathing problems and lung issues later on in life from sewing, and taking as much breaks as possible, because hey, we don't want no arm issues. You can get like carpal tunnel and stuff like that, and we don't want no circulation issues. We're going to get up and walk a lot. So we're trying to implement some health things. So let's get to sewing. Okay, so we just got done filming with the first tutorial, which is the scrunchie tutorial. This is what the scrunchie looks like. This is the one I did. This is what do you call it? A navy blue or a royal blue? More like a navy blue. But this is the scrunchie. I am enjoying making scrunchies. These are actually on my website for sale. And the satin scrunchies are actually going to be part of a Silky Nights bundle that I am currently doing on my website. Well, that's going to be on my website. So everything is currently, right now, it's available on the website for purchase. Most of the items are one of a kind, but if you got something, you got something. So I'm going to move on to the second tutorial, and let's see how it goes. Okay guys, before I get on with my second tutorial for the day, I do want to just do some work, because I have a client that's coming, and they tend to come 1 hour before their appointment time, and honestly I just can't sometimes. I just went and had a bath so that I can be prepped for that, and also to not have to worry about anything. So I'm going to work on just some finishing things that I need to do that don't require any it's not a tutorial or anything, it's just part of the vlog. So I'm gonna work on that in the meantime, and wait for this client to come, because I feel like in the middle of my recording my tutorial, I feel like they're gonna come and interrupt my equilibrium, honestly, and I'll be pissed. So this necklace is not going in, so I am going to do that instead. I'm gonna wait and see what happens, because I really don't want them bothering my soul when I sit down. So I have just a slight adjustment to do on this pants. We're gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna record it, because honestly I think you guys are sick and fed up of seeing this pants, so I don't know if I record it, but I do want to talk a little bit. I do have a little thing to say, so we're gonna unpick the little piece in that. We're gonna have a little convo, and I'm gonna do the waistcoat as well for this, and hopefully by that time they do come, because it's not even 10 o'clock yet. They're supposed to come at 11:45, and I think that they come like an hour earlier, so it's like 10:45 that they show up. But the next tutorial I'm gonna do is gonna take me not 45 minutes to do, a little bit longer than that, like a lot longer than that. So I just know that they're gonna interrupt the tutorial, and I really want to do that tutorial first before I do the next tutorial, because that tutorial will end off the garment that I'm making, and you'll understand later on. But so we're gonna work on things that I do today, and then work on some other things until they come, and then we're gonna do the tutorial, so I don't have to worry about interruptions, because I really hate interruptions. That's why I close my studio on Wednesday, because I just want to sew and just do other things without having to be bothered by human beings. And I know that probably really sounds bad. But honestly, for those who sew, when it comes to sewing and you're really into that concentration, you just don't want anyone, coming to, like, you don't want a business phone ringing, you don't want anything, because it's just, you need concentration to get your work done. And when you're in that groove, guys, it's the best thing ever. But then when somebody, comes, it interrupts that. So yesterday was full on interruptions for the entire day. I cannot even believe it was business and personal and clients and stuff, and it was just like so much interruptions and so much mishaps that happened, and I was just like not having it. I went in my bed. I was so tired. So we are going to work on this and wait for our client to arrive. Okay, let's chat a little bit. So I want to say, so the other day, it was last week, it was a few days ago, I went into the fabric district. We had a lot of different things, right? So I went into the fabric district to get stuff for the studio, to get fabric, to buy certain things. And one of the things, like, I went to look for black satin, shred satin, to make my pillowcases and stuff. Found it, found the price. The price was pretty reasonable considering the selling price that I'm going to put it at, and I'm making a bundle and everything. So that was good. So that was a good, I would say that was a good run to the fabric district, right? However, in the fabric district, I decided to go into the end store. So there's an end store where they sell just only ends of fabric. So you can go into the main fabric stores and you would find really expensive fabric, and you can only get, I don't think you can get quarter of a yard of fabric. I can't remember, but you can get half. You have to pay upfront before they cut it, but expensive fabric, right? In the end store, you may be able to find that same fabric or really good fabric finds in the end store without having to go into the main fabric stores and stuff. And so I usually like to go into the end store to buy my mock-up fabric, those that I do the prototypes with. So you use like muslin or brown cotton and stuff. I go there to get that fabric. So in there, the fabric is much, much, much cheaper. You get more yardage for the same price if you buy it on the outside or something like that. So I love going in there. So I went in there to get fabric. I found other type of fabric that I really liked as well too, so I bought that. But I met up with those girls, the sales girls, and one of the girls asked me if I was a fashion designer, and so I told her yes, I was. And she couldn't believe it. She's like, "Are you serious? Are you for real? Like, you read your fashion design?" I'm like, yeah, fashion designer, dressmaker, we hold many hats, right? And she said that she had someone who needed to get something designed and made, and so we went a little deeper into the store and met up with one of the other girls who worked there, and she told me that she needed to get something made for her upcoming event, and she was wondering if I would be able to do that. Obviously I am able to do that. So right in the store, guys, I did a sketch for her, and she loved the sketch so much she started walking around showing her other co-workers that this is what I was going to make for her, which I thought was really cute. So I was able to do that for them, and she got to see, like, what my skill set is like. They wanted to know if I had like social media. Why it's so important to have your social media, your website and everything. I'm learning that a lot as I go, because I haven't posted, as of right now, I haven't posted on social media for like 2 days. 2 days, my god. For like 2 weeks. 2 weeks on Instagram, I haven't posted on social media. And it's really important to really keep your social media up to date. Because persons are out there checking out your social media. Just saying. You gotta keep it up to date, guys. But that happened, and it was just so nice, They went through my entire social media. They went through my website. They went through my Google. They went through everything. And I was just so happy that everything was updated to a certain extent. Like, there were a lot of things, like there's a lot of photos on my Google that you can check out. And why is this not working? What is wrong here? There's a lot of photos on my Google that you can check out and you can see the different work that I did or whatever. And so because of that, I may potentially have a new client. And I'm saying all this because it came at a time when I was kind of worrying about my business, so to speak, because it has not been doing well financially, and it's mostly my fault because I run a small business, right? Which means that I need to put in more time and effort, as the business is me. So I have to put in more time and effort into my business, right? But I, at the same time, sometimes don't have the energy or don't want to have to do all that. And so the business suffers because of that. And then I feel the brunt of it. And then I can't pay my rent. And it's a whole effect. So with that, it helped me to see that, okay, just get your skin out your house every so often, like every once in a while, and just go and, touch grass, touch water or some crap, and get some inspiration and meet new people and see if it is your business is really, working for you. That's what I keep telling myself. So every time I leave my house, honestly, and I go to get things done, somehow things work out, and I meet new people who want stuff. I meet clients and stuff. So it's like, get out your house, just get out your house. And so I have been trying that interaction was really nice. They took my number, and I also too started implementing a base price because I realized, again, my fault for why my business is not making enough money, because I haven't implemented a base price. I'm out here with friend price. Like, that doesn't work. You need base prices and stuff, especially because it's custom made clothing. I do a lot of custom made clothing, but I do even more alterations. And alterations is a skill. Like, I specialize in alterations. That's a skill that you need to have in order to make sure that the garments are fitting properly. And I've never wanted to do alterations, but it pays the bills. So we gotta do the alterations, and it actually works because more persons come to get alterations done than actually get a custom made garment made. So it works, but at the same time, still have a base price. Like, I have a base price for my alterations according to what it is you need to be done, according to what needs to be done. There is an alteration base price, and then according to what it is, it may increase. So I do have that in place. So why don't I not have it in place for my custom made garments, if you know what I mean? So that was just one of the things that I realized I really need to just get out of my house, get out of my comfort zone, and realize that my business is not going to work for me if I don't work in it. And it can be tiring, but I honestly don't want to have to end up looking for a job again. I really can't handle that. So we'll see how that goes. And if they call, and I gave them the base price. Another thing too, I have been doing some market research and recognizing that the base price that I'm giving, so far, a lot of persons have told me that that is a good price, that they are pretty much happy with that, they can work with that as the base price. And that just really confirmed that I honestly don't need to be shortchanging myself when it comes to my business. I can pay my rent, make my money with my business, and not have to be trying to find a job out there, because trying to find a job is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. So that is my update, my little story. I'm gonna stitch this, put it back on the rack because this is officially done, and we're gonna move on to the waistcoat, and by then my client may come, hopefully. Let's
yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos.
So, update for you guys. We're currently still waiting on my client to come. So, would they actually come at 11:45? Well, it's apparent. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I was able to work on this a little bit more. I have finished pants and waistcoat on this. And we just have to finish this sleeve. I have to actually do this sleeve. That's a tutorial I would like to do. And this sleeve is almost done. It needs to like get ironed and I need to add back the buttons. But other than that, once that sleeve is done and we are completed, this can actually go off today, which I'm pretty happy and excited about. I can't wait to get this out of my studio. It was fun, but we need to like make room for the new things that are coming. We also too have to work on this. This is going to be another tutorial on how to shorten these sleeves. I have that to work on, and I have 2 other pants that needs various things worked on. So it is currently 11:15 in the morning. I am going to start cooking, and while I'm cooking, those clients are going to come. I just know it, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, guys, literally as soon as I said they're going to come while I'm cooking, they came early, honestly. I'm very happy about that because now I'm at peace of mind, so I can go and do my what do you call it, those tutorials or whatever we need to do. Check out my plans though. Check them out. So these here, they need to get into water. I mean, it's just dirt, like soil. So I'm thinking about just boring holes in these little plastic containers and adding some soil, and yeah, they would look pretty much like this. I have so many spider plants currently and so many more being produced. Honestly, it's crazy. And sometimes I don't know why we're getting a little brown tip here, which is a little bit confusing to me. Sometimes it's like, oh my god, I don't want a brown tip. Maybe it's that it's getting watered too much, but these look pretty healthy. I don't know why he is not the color he's supposed to be. This is my Monstera de Liosia. Looking great as always. We had 2 leaves originally when we got it. Now there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves, and honestly, like every other day there's like new leaves on my Monstera, so I'm really happy about that. And then we have coleus here, which is called Joseph coat or whatever. I gave it a little wetting the other day so that it could actually look bright. I do have a sip and sprout garden party that I wanted to do later on this year, and so we are propagating plants for that, so it's gonna be entertaining. I got some watermelon, so I'm gonna have that as a snack while I prepare lunch. I have some chicken neck here, so I'm gonna be cooking some chicken neck with like stewing it down, or either gyro neck. Maybe I do gyro neck. And I made mashed potato, like butter potatoes. This is tasting really, really good. I don't even know why, because it was like the most rushed thing I did yesterday. So this is tasting really good. So I'm gonna eat this for lunch along with my gyro neck. Oh, I'm so excited. And while I cook, I don't know if you guys are like this, but when I'm cooking, I like to have on, what's going on my throat? I like to have on something in the background, watching while I cook. So recently I watched a show called Drop, the movie. It was really good. Honestly, I enjoy that. I'm not a person who watches movie with, what's that word? I don't want to say essence. I don't watch movies with purpose. The movie basically is to just be there for me to just pass time while I'm actually doing something that makes sense to me. So I don't actually sit down and watch movies as a pastime. I don't do that. I need to be doing something productive with my hands while the movies are playing on in the background. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I do have all these list of movies that I wanted to see and shows. So we are going to just choose one, put it on, cook, and then get back. Well, have lunch, get back into the studio because we have until I would say about 6 today, and then yeah. So let's do this, and yeah. So it's currently 12 a.m. It's currently 12 p.m. Okay, it's lunchtime. My food is cooking. Outside is looking horrible. It's dark and cloudy, and my hands are hurting, which means that the rain is going to fall and it's coming. Anyways, we decided, you know what? Let's do some additional what do you call that? Admin work as we were doing this morning because we didn't finish downloading the different videos that we need for this morning for the vlog that I'm going to be doing. So I have a few videos to download again, so I'm going to download that while my food is cooking, and we're going to eat, and then we're going to go back into the studio as I said before. So that is where I'm at. I was watching a movie. Now that we're settling down here, I'm not going to be watching any movie anymore. So this is lunch. I did mashed potatoes with turmeric, and it's really peppery, which I love. It's hot. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna take my vitamins as well, and we're gonna just enjoy lunch.
You can't see, knew it from the start. You had problems with me and the things I could be. I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die.
Let's talk about how I'm feeling currently. I have 1 hour and 5 minutes on my camera remaining, and I don't want to record the tutorial anymore. Honestly, I just want to get it done with. So that jacket is what we're going to be working on. We're going to finish work on it and then just get it done. I'm not in the mood to do a tutorial. I literally just had lunch and I would like to go and just lay in my bed horizontally. I was watching my Chinese drama and I just don't want to do anything else, honestly. So we are probably just not going to record it. Not going to record a tutorial, which sucks because shorten it. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But that's what we're gonna work on. It is currently 1:30. The pump is, being the unpaid actor today a lot. It's currently 1:30. We have work to get done. There's a lot of things that I want to do before 6. I have time. I have like 5 hours. So yeah, I mean, what am I sticking, right? I'm gonna stick my headset in my ears. We're probably gonna watch off the last Small Business vlog that we have to watch, and then we're gonna pick something else to watch because we need to survive for the next 4.5 hours in the studio without going crazy. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll check in. I'm not really in the mood to do a tutorial, but this jacket needs to go out today. So I did one tutorial this morning, and that's gonna go out on Thursday. And that's about it. When I'm ready to do like the pants, the other 2 pants, I'll do a tutorial on that. When I'm ready to do the shirts, so I'm thinking to do those things early in the morning when no one is going to like coming into the studio. So I probably could do one tomorrow, and see how that goes or how I feel. But when I eat lunch, all I want to do is lay horizontally, So let's get into it.
For the